Thank you for having me, and it's always a pleasure to look back on my days in Excel. It's been a long time. I was here from 1982 to 84, so over 4 decades ago. It was a much smaller campus then. Batches were smaller, but we had a lot of fun. We learned, but along the way, we also grew up. As I always tell anybody who cares to ask me, the 2 years on campus made me who I am. The one mantra that HR has to maintain and has to live by is that we really are there for the people, not for the bottom line. Yeah, HR should be a strategic partner, so that's a big deal. I've taught courses on HR as a strategic partner, even for Excel in the MDP. But even there I emphasize, if you think of the 3 Ps, people, planet, and profit. Profit has to come last. Yes, we need profit, not at the cost of profit, not at the cost of people. So, first mantra is HR is for the people. Do the right thing by people. Do the human thing by people. So in that sense, it's very good that the profession is called human resources. But it's not a resource like any other resource. It's very different. Marketing and finance and other engineering are resources. People are not a resource. People are people, human are human. We have feelings, we have emotions, we can change at this drop of a hat. You'll be smiling and suddenly you get upset and people don't know what happened. That doesn't happen to machines. That doesn't happen to cold cash sitting in the vault. It stays cold. People don't. So we really are a very unique specimen on this planet. And HR people need to live by that mantra. So that's the first mantra. The second mantra that I also believe in, that I profess, and that I teach is you have to do the ethical thing. I'm a product of Jesuit school, St. Xavier's School, Calcutta, St. Xavier's College, Calcutta, then XLRI, and for the last 30 years, Loyola, Chicago. So I've been in this ecosystem, if you will, for a long time in different roles. And I do believe that we can't forget the ethical angle. And I was here a couple of weeks ago conducting a seminar for the faculty at XLRI talking about ethical research. And I go around different institutes in India, different colleges around the world, talking about the importance of ethical research. And it's not limited to research. Whatever we do, even in the corporate world, we have to do it ethically. And it's not that difficult. If I decide I'm not going to do unethical things, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the right thing. I mean, when I drive, I try to stay within the speed limit. I personally drive on the right side of the road. And I say right, pun intended, because in the US it's on the right side. Now, I visit India regularly. There seems to be a tendency nowadays to skip driving on the right side of the road. People go on the wrong side because they want to save a few bucks by saving gas. That's a problem. Because if I'm doing it on the road, you can't tell me that when I go back to the office, I'm doing everything by the book. I have to do the right thing everywhere. So I think HR folks need to impress upon everybody in the organization at every level, do the right thing all the time. This is an old saying, so there's nothing new about this. But every now and then it's good to reinforce because people tend to forget. We get so caught up in the bottom line and in growing and in making money, we forget sometimes that you can still make money even doing it. We may make a little less, but doing it the right way, at least I'll sleep peacefully. You're right, there are a lot of people who say, well, if you're going to do business with full ethics, you will never succeed or you won't make the profits. And that is absolutely not true. Worldwide, you can see organizations that are known for integrity, that are known for doing it ethically. It's absolutely doable. The structure is such that you do the right thing, you take care of your people, they will take care of you, and the organization will succeed. What happens, of course, or what might happen is you may not make the level of profit that you could if you decide to cut a few corners. But you really want to do that. In the long run, it's not sustainable. And if you have a conscience, organizations have a conscience. They need to have a conscience. They know if they do something wrong, when they terminate somebody unfairly, when they undercut a competitor. It's a short-term excitement. We made this money, we got this profit. But in the long run, it comes back to haunt you. It comes back to, pardon me, bite you. It happens to people, it happens to organizations. You can absolutely do it the right way. You may not make the same level of profit, but the satisfaction that you get, the goodwill that you get from the people, from society, from employees, from shareholders. Okay, that's one group that may not be that happy if you don't make too much money. They can be trained. They are people. If I say I'm not going to do it this way, they will learn. It's given easily, so they insist. I believe business can, and many do make good profits, are successful, are sustainable because they do things the right way. We think HR should be the same. After all, it's the same. It's not the same. The culture plays a huge role, as we know. I mean, Hofstadter talked about cultures and the differences. Especially when it comes to people, it does make a huge difference. So it really is up to the HR professionals, because I've taught HR in China, I've taught HR in Mexico, I've taught HR in Singapore, in India, of course, and the US, and so on and so forth. I can't use the same theories. They have to be adapted to the realities of the local culture, the country, the people. Only then can it work, because some things just don't work. So yes, the broad ideas are the same, that HR department is responsible for the employees, but what they do with them, how they get it done, what the norms are, what the societal norms are, what the laws are, do make a big difference. So HR folks need to be agile, need to be aware, and keep the goal in mind, the goal being to take care of the people within and without the organization. If you keep that goal in mind, then how to get there will change, because the field is different. So it's not a level playing field. It is different because it should be different. The customs are different, people's motivations are different, people's goals in life are different. If we respect that, HR can do a good job worldwide.